Alright, we are back again. Alright, so I'm starting a little bit earlier than I normally do, is because I got things to do later that I wouldn't be able to stream with. Now, I started this game a while back and I lost my save files got corrupted, so I had to start again. So I kind of just like, nah, I'm kind of just done with it at the moment. But when the announcement of um, after the announcement of Kingdom Come 2, I'm gonna try and get this game done, play it to the point where, you know what, new game will come out in a couple of days, and yes, I'm going to play it, even after all the whole fucking shit that's going on about it. Because honestly, I don't see a problem with it. You can judge me if you like or whatever. I don't care. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get through this whole game. And as the title insists, I got mods with this, and yes, I'll be using a little bit of console commands whenever I need to. But yeah, hope you enjoy, and yeah, let's go. Oh, wrong button. Nope, also need to turn that up.
AUX mode.
Okay, so where do I left off? Okay, so I can turn that off right now, turn that off right now.
Another useless soldier coming to ask questions. You should have fucking been here last night.
What's wrong with your arm?
Oh dear. That looks painful.
That's all you gotta say about it. You useless prick.
What in the world happened here?
I mean, I tried.
The bastards attacked us. At night, a little before dawn.
And how did you come by that wound?
I heard someone talking, so I went to look outside. Then I saw what they'd done to the horses. I shouted at those bastards. Caught one by the cloak and started beating him.
Without a weapon? With just your fists?
Yeah. But he cut me pretty good, the fucker. Lucky for me, the others started to come out then, so the raiders ran. All that's left is his cloak.
And you've got no idea why they did it?
Something must have gone wrong for them. They ran off without taking anything.
There's one man in particular. Huge. Dressed all in black. Voice loud enough to crack stone. Did you see him?
Who the fuck do you think half killed me?
So he really was here. The bastard. Can you help me?
Help you? And how have you helped me?
Hey, I tried to help you with your arm, but I failed on the... I don't know, I want to call it roll, but I'm guessing it's not really a roll.
Smell. The stud farm owner. I saw him in Skalitz a few times. His poor widow.
Ask.
I can come back later if you...
No. I saw you came with the soldiers, and the sooner you know everything, the sooner you'll catch those savages.
I'm sorry to trouble you, ma'am, but could you tell me about the raid?
The noise woke us up. Me and Smil. We thought the horses were restless, or maybe some drunk had staggered here from the inn.
Do you get drunks coming here a lot?
Sometimes, but not this time. My husband went out to see what was going on. Then I just heard loud voices and screaming. It's so stupid. It didn't even occur to me at first that something could have happened to Smil. I didn't find out until the morning.
Did you recognize any of the voices you heard?
No, but they spoke Czech, cursing like demons, even at each other.
At each other? They quarreled?
Yes, something must have happened.
And where did you hear this noise?
Everywhere. It was chaos. I don't even know how many of them there were.
I mean at the very start. Do you remember where you heard the noise come from then?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Did you get a look at them? There's one man, huge and dressed all in black. Did you see him?
No, I didn't.
Who should I question about the raid? Did anyone here see anything?
Ginger was sleeping in the stable. He might have seen something. Jakob, the old stable boy. He even fought with them. From what I've heard, Mark was the first one to wake. It might be a good idea to talk to him. I don't know of anyone else. God bless.
How could anyone be so cruel? Poor wretch. He must have crawled here. If it was the horses they were after, there'll be even more of them by the main stables. Are you well?
Leave me alone. Go away.
Look, I know that it's difficult.
But I only need you to answer a few questions. I'm here because Sir Radzig sent me.
Sir Radzig?
Yes.
So Radzig.
What do you need to know?
What actually happened here?
They killed the animals and... Why did they kill them?
Did they take anything?
No.
Think carefully now. How did it all start?
We heard the animals. Their shrieks. Then Smill. He shouted. And they murdered him.
What happened after that?
We ran outside and it was chaos. Animals were dying, the stables were burning, and those demons everywhere.
You said they were demons?
No, just vermin. Worthless human vermin.
You're certain it was the animals first, and then Smill? Not the other way round?
I'm certain. I'd never heard a sound like that before. Now I'll never forget it.
The stables were already burning. Didn't that happen after they fled?
No, it was to set the blaze when they arrived.
How many of them were there?
Not many. There were just a few that came after us, but more round the back. I heard them yelling at each other.
So they were yelling because of all the noise?
No, something happened. They quarrelled.
In the back? Where?
Towards the woods. To the north. They were trying to get away.
So some of them were running away and the others were fighting?
Aye. For a time. Then more of us came out and we fought back, so the others fled as well.
Where? Where did they run to?
To the north. Into the woods.
Thanks. That's all I needed to ask.
May the Lord watch over.
What? Who's there? Easy.
I wish I could play this
Just
with the
came to
control, but it
Don't
won't
know
let
anything.
me on the PC.
Are you hurt?
No, nothing. Not a scratch.
What really happened here?
I don't know. Someone attacked. I don't know who.
You didn't happen to hear
Don't
where
be
they came from?
suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
I didn't see a thing.
Aha! This wasn't done by animals. They must have gone into the woods this way. They went deeper and deeper, for sure. They went deeper and deeper, for sure.
Is he an enemy or is he a friendly?
Why, it's a hoof pig. Someone in Neuhof must know more about him.
I mean, he's got a name, so more than likely he's a friendly. I say, I just remembered I have a horse. I don't know why I'm running back.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have to kill him.
Do you know whose hoof pig this is?
Ginger's. He was always bragging about it. Why do you ask?
I found it on one of the bandits in the woods.
But he... Because of him? Because of him they murdered us? Lord in heaven!
Wait, hold on. You think Ginger was responsible for the attack?
He ran off! Don't you see? He was acting so strange and then he ran off! Why the hell would he do that?
That does sound rather odd. And you don't know where Ginger could have gone?
Dunno. Ask Jakob. Take care now.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about this hoof pig?
Yeah, it's Ginger's. He had it made in Mate.
Any idea where I might find this Ginger?
Well, that's the thing. He packed up and left.
What?
Look, I know how he looks. But Ginger is a fine fellow. I don't believe he had anything to do with the attack.
Where could he have fled to?
I might know. But you gotta promise me one thing. When you find him, listen to what he has to say before judging.
You have my word.
Sometimes the charcoal burners come to see him. He gets on well with them. I think that's where he's going.
Where's that?
No idea. They've always kept to themselves, you know, Charcoal burners.
But the forest is full of folk like that. It could be anywhere.
Aye, except these ones won't be far. If you follow the stream from the stud farm towards Rattay, you'll come across one of their camps. Only
Only what?
Ginger didn't go that way, though. He always went by the big road, through the woods in the direction of Uzhitz.
But how can I find them?
There's always smoke when they work. You'll smell them before you see them. Well, and they need to be near water. There's that too.
So if I go through the woods along running water, I'll find them.
Exactly. God be with you.
My respects to you.
I think Ginger is mixed up in it somehow.
Why do you say that?
The hoof pick I found on the dead bandit in the woods is his.
That is fucking suspicious.
He acted suspiciously when I questioned him.
What do you mean?
Well, he was squirming and didn't really say anything.
He might just have been in shock.
He disappeared right after we found those bandits in the woods. And I think I know where he went.
Where?
To the charcoal burners. He has friends there.
We've got to find him. But if his friends really are hiding him, I doubt they'll talk to my men. You should search for him, Henry. Go. Before the trail turns cold, I'll send a report to Rattay.
Very well, sir.
I'll be with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if I follow this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shortcut!
I'm honored that you could come to me.
Could you help me?
Depends what you want, doesn't it?
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof. They say he ran away and joined up with some charcoal burners he used to hang around with sometimes.
Sorry, there's never been a lad called Ginger around here. You have to try somewhere else.
A murder's been committed at Neuhof, and that boy likely knows who did it. It's vital I find him.
There's been murder aplenty in these parts of late. But that Ginger lad really hasn't been here.
There'll be a lot less murdering going on once I bring those bastards to justice. So how about helping me out?
Calm down, lad. For the love of God. There's been no one like the boy you want round here. But then again, there are other charcoal burners. Try them. You might want to hurry. You're not the first to be asking about him, and the others weren't exactly a noble-looking bunch, although they were generous with their silver.
They didn't happen to say what they wanted him for?
No, but they definitely didn't look like they wanted to invite him to a feast.
Do you have any idea where else he could have gone?
You said he was friends with the charcoal burners? Well, you'll definitely find some in the forest between Neuhof and Ujetz. There's good spots around there.
But that forest is huge. I could spend weeks searching.
Then follow the river. That's how you found us, isn't it? Where there's charcoal burners, there's always water nearby.
Alright, I'll go.
May the Lord watch over you.
Wrong button.
Yeah!
I don't have time for fighting, mate. Fuck off.
Yeah!
And I'm stuck on a rock.
Yeah!
So we go up a little bit.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
I'm honored that they're not.
I'm looking for Ginger from Neuhof. Do you know anything about him?
I know him. What do you want of him?
There's a few questions I need to ask him.
Well, you'll have to go somewhere else to find him. Come here.
If you're hiding in here, please reconsider. It's Sir Radzig who sent me to find him. That boy's testimony could help stop more bloodshed.
I understand the urgency, lad, but really, he doesn't come here. He's friends with some of the boys over by Townborough.
And where can I find them?
Head west along the river and you'll run into them. Oh, and another thing you might like to know. Other people have been sniffing around here for him. Nasty fellas.
Where did they go? What did they look like?
Oh, they headed off to the west. But that doesn't mean anything. And they look... Well, one of them came here and asked a lot of questions. And the other one stood off at a distance, scowling. Dressed like murderers, the better. Good luck to you.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
God be with you.
I'm looking for Ginger. I've heard he's hiding out with some charcoal burners.
Ginger who?
A stable boy from the Neuhoff stud farm.
I don't know anyone from there. God be with you.
Hey, shh. Come in.
God be with you.
You know something about Ginger?
I might have heard something, and if you share a bit of silver with me, I might share what I know.
I'm investigating a crime, not bartering for a chicken.
Well then, I'm sure you've got...
Good then. How much? You already cost me a bit of my time. Now I want dust.
You know what? I already got a freaking thing to get money, so it's not like it's gonna affect me much, as you can see how much I got.
Not bad, not bad. Listen up. Ginger has two mates. Twins, who are keeping him hidden and taking care of him. They go out every day to bring him something to eat.
Where do they take the food?
I don't know. I didn't follow them. Why would I?
That's all you have? That's what I paid so much silver for?
If you'd already known that much, you wouldn't be here talking to me. So I reckon you got your money's worth. May the Lord watch over you.
I should kill
I'm
him.
at your service, Sir Knight.
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhoff.
Then why don't you look for him at the stud farm?
He was there, but now they say he's hiding amongst some charcoal burners.
And where did you hear that? Anyhow, there's no one of that description here. Try asking somewhere else.
Well then, I'll go and ask elsewhere.
Good luck. Take care now.
Maybe you should keep an eye out.
What? That snake in the grass. I'll see to him.
So you are hiding him here? Stop messing me around and tell me everything you know. I must speak with him.
I understand, but look. Other people...
That's fair. I'll look for them.
The words of a true man. Once you take... Good luck to you. Yeah.
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 What's that? Hey, who's there?
Why the fuck are we supposed to wring his neck?
You're hesitating about killing someone? May the Lord fucking smite thee.
Stick it up your ass.
Greetings, my good mate.
Ask first, then I'll ask you something.
Really? Good then. We're looking for Ginger, a stable boy at a nearby stud farm. Have you seen him anywhere?
I was just about to ask you two the same thing. I'm looking for him too.
Then it's a pity neither of us have found him yet.
Thank heavens I've found you though. I imagine you two might be able to tell me something about Neuhoff. Hmm?
I see. Well, we can give you a little demonstration of what happened there.
Christ.
You're dead.
I gotta remember which button is my block bind. Is 5.
Yeah.
Roll fast.
Okay, you get him. Go and get him. Yeah, that's what you get. Yeah, I'll put you out of your misery.
taken care of those two cutthroats.
You don't look like you've been in a fight.
If you don't believe me, go and see for yourself.
All right, all right. All that matters is they've been taken care of.
They're dead. So, what was it you wanted to tell me?
Ginger was here, but the lads hid him away somewhere. I suppose there's no need for that anymore. He's in no danger now, is he? And nor are we.
That's right. You're safe now.
All right. They're hiding him nearby. A little way along the route to Uzhitz, there's a path to the right leading to a spring. From there, you'll find an overgrown trail to a ruined hut.
Finally, some useful information. Thank you, charcoal burner.
Take care now.
Yeah.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time. Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
Charcoal burners? They're over at the...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back. And...
Recognized? Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his name, only that he's from Uzhitz, and he has a limp.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Uzhitz, playing dice and boozing.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
Why did you kill that bandit?
What? Bandit?
This is yours.
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That fellow took it from me.
What fellow?
I don't know his name, but he's from...
He limps and...
It's all...
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light. It wasn't. Then it was too late. They went past and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight. I started to sneak away, but then...
Then the slaughtering started?
Yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough, but then all the killing started and flames everywhere. It was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. He ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
And then
I waited until the from Uzhitz came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost like.
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. Probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still.
There was nothing you could do. That's all. I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but...
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
I could go and ask them if it's important to you.
Would you? You'll definitely have... Could I have a word with you?
What is it then?
It's about this. I challenge you to a duel, sir.
What?
You heard? Don't try to wriggle out of it. Let's get to it.
I'm not in the habit of fighting to the death with fellows I meet by chance on the road. Tell me first what this is all about.
What's happening is I'm challenging you to a duel. You disgusting man. I spit
It's
your
like he
face.
doesn't even want to do it.
Who are you anyway?
I am Sir Oldbrum of Lossing.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Oldbrum. So, what are you after?
My mother sent me out to get some experience. She's obsessed with tales of chivalrous knights. In short, she sent me off looking for some virgin to save, and to win glory in combat. But I have to admit, I'm not very good at it.
Look, dueling's all fine and dandy, but shouldn't you start with looking for that virgin? There's lots of pretty maids around these parts. 1 or 2 might still be virgins.
Might.
That never occurred to me.
Once you've done that, you might see this dueling differently.
True. If I'm fighting for the love of my life, my courage will know no bounds.
That's not quite what I had in mind, but so be it.
Thank you for your encouraging words.
Glad to be of service, sir.
I only hope some Christian soul will give me a proper burial.
I already dinged him, I don't have to freaking run into him again.
Yeah. To me?
Come here, boy. Let's see if I got anything for you.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
I found Ginger. He begged me to ask if he can return.
Why should I take him back? It might be his fault I had to bury my husband.
What?
Why else would he flee but guilt? The men said they didn't see him in bed. He didn't have a clean conscience because he gave those murderers a signal.
That's not true. He fled because one of the attackers recognized him and Ginger was afraid he'd come back and kill him.
Those are just excuses. He wouldn't dare come back.
But they came back the very same day. If he hadn't run, they'd have killed him and everyone else.
Why would they do that?
Why not? They'd already murdered several people, why not a few more?
And now I'm supposed to take him back? What if they come back for him and kill one of my
Because I
daughters
already
in the
killed
process?
them.
The cutthroats who were after him have been taken care of. And the rest have no reason to return here.
And what about for revenge? I can't take him back.
I understand your concerns, but you just need to ask Sir Hamish to leave your guard. Those bandits might be willing to take on a few stable boys, but not an armed soldier.
I'd definitely feel better if someone was here a few days to keep watch.
It can be arranged. I'm sure Sir Bernard won't object.
Good then. Let the lad come back again. Take care.
And now I have to freaking ride all the way back to where he is just to tell him.
I'd like to buy a horse.
I'm glad. Have you looked them over?
I have.
The best there is there one in particular?
Let's go with a tier
Wonderful.
5.
Surely you're not. I'll take that one.
Take care.
And let's get a few different gear.
Good luck then.
No, that's right. This. There we go. And then I can get rid of these when I come back. Because I'm going to have to ride all the way back there. No, I'll just ride from here. So if I cross over here, go down, keep following that, should be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get back.
Yeah. Yeah. can return home. It's hard work to convince them, so please don't get into trouble when you go back.
Thank you. I'd like to give you something, but I've got nothing except if you're ever traveling by way of Neuhof, stop by and I'll show you something with the horses.
Just might take him up on that offer. Lucky I got a mod that I no longer have to friggin' eat or drink. Is that, again, there's one thing I hate about certain games is that you have to eat and drink. Especially if it's not really a survival game. Like, yeah, this is kind of survival, but at the same time, it's like, did you really like Red Dead Redemption 2? I hated how they had a weight system and like the whole eating and drinking.
Good morning.
Yeah, I know that, you know, there's those parts where you can, what am I looking for? Don't need that. 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 Where you would, you know, think for Deadeye and all that shit, but then that is part of the game. So I didn't really see any issues with that. And
Good day to you.
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it then.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him. So who did he recognize?
He didn't know his name. Some fellow with a limp from Uzhitz.
All right. Since you've gone this far, you may as well ask around in Uzhitz. We've enough to do here in these parts anyway. Sir Radzik will tell you about it. He said to send you to him if you haven't already been.
Can you teach me how to defend?
Certainly.
I'd like
Been a
to
while.
practice the basics.
All right. Now, pay close attention.
I might go and see, what's her name? I think it's Stephanie.
Greetings, Henry. I hear you won the rat-eye tourney. Well done, lad.
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
One of the Neuhof stable boys, another called
Might as well
Ginger,
tell him the
fled from
whole
there and
story.
developed some charcoal burners. I have to say, there's a lot of them.
Big stretch.
I never thought how many forges and ironworks they have to supply.
That's true, but keep to the point.
Oh, yes, sir. I had quite a job finding him. He was well hidden and with good reason. The bandits wanted to kill him because he recognized one of them.
Did he tell you what happened?
He said it wasn't one gang, but two. And one of them took fright when the slaughter started. Seems they were only interested in loot, so they quarrelled with the other lot. Then it came to a skirmish in the woods and one of them was killed. The rest of them scattered.
And did you find out where they went?
All I know is one of them is from Uzhitz. I know enough about him to be able to track him down.
Alright, but those cutthroats must know who he is too, right? And if they want to get revenge on him or silence him, you'd better hope they don't get to him before you. So drop everything and get on his trail. Find out what he knows and then report back to me. I'm going to our encampment at Merhaya to oversee the security of the region.
Yes, sir. Why choose Merhaya?
It's somewhat at the centre of events, isn't it? And what's more, there's another stud farm there.
Sir, do you think they're going to try the same thing again?
I shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now, but the secluded dwellings are more vulnerable. There are few people in them. They're scattered everywhere and we can't guard them all.
But the bandits won't find much silver in places like that.
There's always a groschen or two, some food and so on. Anyway, how much silver did they get from slaughtering those horses?
True. If they'd stolen them, they could have sold them. Those were fine animals.
Exactly. It's not about the silver. It's about something else.
But what?
Creating fear. Such great terror that you won't even squeak when they come to cut your throat. Never mind raise your hand against them. Fear that will root you to the spot, staring like a rabbit entranced by a stoat, waiting for the death blow to fall. Helpless to do anything about it. Good luck to you.
So what are we to do with you, Henry?
Don't you want to do something together again?
I can't now. Come back in the evening, will you?
I think it's this. Yep. Yes, I cheat. I'm cheating, so I don't have to pay to get stuff repaired. Though I do still have to get stuff cleaned, apparently. In the evening, so let's say here.
How about now? Fancy a walk to the town?
That sounds wonderful. Everyone says the Broken Wheel Tavern is the fun place to... I want you to take me...
Have you ever been to a tavern?
Me and my father used to stop at the tavern in the glade when he was taking the flour into town, but he never wanted to take me inside. What do you think, Hal? Shall we go?
Well, I don't see why not. But you'll have to try some ale while you're there.
I will. I promise.
Let's be going then.
sec. Oh, I gotta go and put the broom back. Let me just check something real quick. You coming, woman?
Sometime. I want a proper meal, I have to. You wouldn't want to eat the stuff I cook.
That's true. I haven't forgotten that scallops that time.
Don't talk about those oatcakes. Fritz's belly heaves at the very mention, even now.
And that's where you go to woo wenches, is it?
Yeah, naturally. The taverns and baths are where the best ones gather.
You lout.
No need to take it the wrong way.
I'm not taking it any way at all.
It's all right. I don't go picking up women in taverns. I prefer a different sort.
What sort might that be?
All mouth, green eyes.
You're such a...
Come on now. So, here we are.
I hope they actually
Shall we
do something about this in the second game, because I don't know if they've mentioned anything about her being in it, or any kind of like, okay, if they're going out or not, or if there's a choice of them going out or not. So it's going to be interesting to see if they actually add her into the game still.
It's alright.
It's excellent.
This ale is no better in the province.
You know what?
What? What are you doing? Oh, no.
Oh.
But really?
Yes. Oh, come on, be brave.
No, I've never...
Hand on my hip.
I don't even know how.
And off we go.
But really, I don't know how.
You're doing just fine.
Alright.
The feet not even touching the ground.
It's fine. Not so bad. You've worn me out.
And you said you couldn't dance.
How about a dance with a real man?
How about you leave me alone and bother someone else?
Oh, come on. It's a crime to waste a body like that on a scrawny boy like him. You got tits like a cow in calf. That's it. I like a woman to fight before I fuck her. You'll pay for that, boy. Curse it! Hey! Herrgott!
You mangy dog!
Ow!
You like that, bitch?
My hero. Does it hurt?
No, you should worry about the other fella.
Especially getting punched by a friggin'
Of course you
an
are.
armored
That's why you
fist.
wince every time I touch you. You saw him off, though. He wasn't feeling so playful after you'd finished with him.
That tickles.
Baby.
So, you'll probably be fine. But try to give your hands some rest. Don't go lifting anything too heavy.
Thank you. Can I take you home?
You never give up. Are you sure you don't need a bit more rest? I can find my own way home.
I'll manage those few extra steps.
Come on then, hero.
I'll give you this. Nights out with you might be painful, but they're Never boring.
I do my best.
Well, you should go in before Peshek starts fretting.
Just scratches his head like, what just happened?
Oh.
Don't you want a little wait?
Yeah.
Go and get my armor clean.
God preserve you, good knight.
I'd like to make you
And what is it?
proper bath.
As you wish.
Fine.
I'm sure.
My, have a look at those melons. Wouldn't they make a fine treat? Feel free to have a knock.
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
That's what you call nothing to see. I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
Listen, Peter. This is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Allow me to introduce you.
Limpy Lubosh.
To Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Sakra. Nothing's ever easy.
Nothing ever is.
I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
Right.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhoff raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now. And nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
I want to learn to read. Who should I go and see?
No, I don't want to learn to read.
Scribe in Ushitz.
Trying to read in this game was a pain in the ass. Right. Gonna end the day, guys and girls, and whoever's watching. I'm gonna have to go and have something to eat before I go out. So if you want to see some more Kingdom Come Deliverance before the new game Kingdom Come 2 comes out, I'll be trying to stream this in the next couple of days and all that stuff leading up to Kingdom Come. Hopefully I'll finish by the second game. Yeah, so hit that follow button. Go and check out my YouTube channel. The link is attached to my Twitch account. Give it a follow, give it a subscribe, and if you're watching on YouTube, I will leave a link to my Twitch account in the description of this video when I upload it. And I'll see you all next time.